Okay, y'all. Hey, welcome back. I have been seeing this story on YouTube, and I decided to react on it. It's about this Asian couple who called the police on black teens, and during the police call, the Asian man claimed that the black teens, was had a gun and was threatening him and his wife. But when a police officer showed up, and I guess they did their little investigation and found out that there was no weapon involved, and then he confronted the Asian man, and then all of a sudden the Asian man played dumb, dumb, dumb. He didn't know, then he couldn't speak English and all that stuff. But check out this video. Now, I didn't watch this video, so shout out to Ayo Baines. Okay, Ayo Baines here. This is my first time reacting to him, and so let's see what he got to say.
Going on, my peoples, this your boy Big Baines in the building. Yo, and if you checking out my channel for the first time, man, hit that like and subscribe. Get down in that comments and talk your talk. Let's get it.
I think they have a gun.
Wait, did he say these are my racist parents?
They are threatening you. Yeah? So, I think they have a gun.
See?
Yeah? So, I think they have a gun.
You see what you heard what he said? He said, guys, these are my racist parents. Listen, I'm gonna keep rewinding it.
They are threatening you. Yeah? So, I think they have a gun. Yeah?
Even your own kid knows that you're a racist. He even said it, guys, this is my racist parents.
You heard that? They're threatening us. They think we have a gun. That's crazy.
My wife said they have a gun.
She never said that, bro.
Homie is just making up lies like crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'll send your number. No, I need it now. I'm not leaving.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Put him on blast. Show his face, show her face, show everybody's face.
Minutes later.
Look how many police officers here from what somebody said. Think about what you're saying. Look how many police cars are here.
Just to try and get us out of here.
My wife, because I didn't say.
Back home. You should bring your lights out. I'm asking you.
Yo, seriously, I give it to that cop, bro. I gotta give it to that officer. Seriously,
Thank God.
He getting on homie for no apparent reason. Like, he's not getting on him for no apparent reason, but he's getting on homie because you sat there and lied. Look how many cops came out there, bro. You tried to really get them kids killed. Like, look how much manpower you had us come out here.
Yeah, he wants to use the police as his weapon. I mean, they could have came out. It could have ended in totally different. Because we all know how that ends. They coming already with all this adrenaline. They think there's danger. You called and said there's a gun involved, and then when they get there, you want to play all dumb and stupid about it.
For a lie. Even your own son walked past the camera and say, yo, guys, this is my racist parents. He said it. Guys, this is my racist parents. And he walked away.
And then what make it so bad, all the boycott that's going on, the boycotting that is going on now with the Asian businesses, and he gonna pull some crap like this. He knew what he was doing. He knew exactly what he was doing. And I think he need to be arrested for making a false report. He putting those teens' life in danger like that. This is not a laughing matter.
Like, why do y'all hate us so much? Why are y'all threatened by us so much when there are more dangerous people in your own race?
And then we make it so bad, they're coming from another country. They're not even foundational Americans. You understand what I'm saying? The audacity. They come in here and they act like they have more rights in America than the foundational black people do. And this is where we're from. We're from here. This is our foundation. Your foundation is over in China and Africa and somewhere, but it's not here in America. Oh, man. I tell you one thing. This boycott is bringing out, it's shining a light on how they really feel about not only themselves, but also other people. They want to have this proximity to the white man, and the white man don't, come on now. The white man is the white man. Point blank, period. I don't think they like anybody but themselves. The white race, the white race. Asian, the Asians. The black, the black. You know, it's always on our back. And it is because of our blood and the suffering that we had to endure to give them, to afford them an opportunity to come here, you know, and have the rights that they have. But they want to take our rights that we sweat blood, tears, and blood for. They want to just whitewash over that, like we who.
And I gotta give it to this officer, man, for getting on them like that, for real, because you could have really got somebody hurt, man.
He wanted to. He knew what he was doing. He knew what he was doing. He knew exactly what he was doing. Now we see the Karens do it. We see the white man do it, and so he's going to do it.
Gonna lie.
So he knew exactly what he was doing.
This is a landmark attack. It's nothing to do with the police. Who said there's a gun here? Somebody cars.
And if I was those teens and their parents, somebody need to like press charges on him, you know, filing a false police report. Bringing danger to a situation where there should not have been no danger.
What? Your man sat there and lied. I told her I did not see the gun. Bro, you sat there and said, my wife says she said, and she said that they have a gun. Dude in the car said, yo, she didn't even say that. Your son was like, yo, guys, this is my racist parents. I could imagine how he growing up in that household, bro. And I bet you he'll probably get with a different race of woman just to piss his parents off. But I'm just saying, at the end of the day, come on. Really? Really? You gonna call the police on these kids who's just sitting here minding their business, and not only that, you gonna sit there and lie. When the shit started, you said, my wife said they have a gun. My wife said she seen a gun. Homie in the car, the youngin in the car said, yo, she didn't even say that. Then on top of that, y'all gotta excuse me if I'm squinting my eyes. My eyes are sensitive to light, which is why I always wear my shades. So sensitive to bright lights. So you mean to tell me that you want to sit up there and lie and call all of those officers? That's why I give that cop. I got to salute to that officer. I don't normally do that to the police.
You, officer.
But like I said, there's a lot of bad officers out there, and it make it hard for the good ones. Now, he could be pissed off that he ain't get to come out there and whoop some ass or do whatever he wanted to do, or he could be genuinely like, yo, look, you brought us out here for some BS, but you could have got these kids hurt or killed, and they just sitting here chilling. And he's like, look at how many cop cars is out here, bro. All because you wanted to sit there and make up a lie talking about somebody's have a gun.
I don't know. It should be a law somewhere where if you make if you file call the police and make a false report, that should be an automatic arrest. They should arrest you right there on the scene.
And it looked like they was pretty much in a nice decent area. So I mean, I don't understand. The shit is just corny as hell to me. Y'all hate us for no apparent reason. Every race come at black people for no apparent reason at all. We don't do shit to y'all.
There's a reason. There's a reason. There's definitely a reason. I thought about this the other day. It's like, my goodness. Like, dude, like, I'm like, do the whole world like just hate black people just to be hating on us, or is just more? We already know the white man and how they feel about us. I already knew the Asians and how they felt, you know. But other races too, is this, do they generally dislike us or hate? No, I'm not going to say dislike us, hate. They hate. And do they generally do, or do they just do it to jump on a bandwagon to make themselves feel more superior? I have no clue, but it's just, it's diabolical. It's amazing. And we have not done anything to them. Is amazing. It's something spiritual. That's what I think. It has to be something spiritual of this magnitude, because this is not normal. This is definitely is not normal.
We just want to be living in peace and chill. We don't do anything to you. But y'all always come at us. I don't care if you white. I don't care if you Spanish. I don't care if you Indian. I don't care if you Asian. Even our own black people. Meaning, even you got some Africans that be coming at us. And trust me, I've worked with some Africans, and the way they came at me, bro, I almost lost my job a couple of times.
And they're black themselves. I mean, what is the point? What is it? What is it? When we all get to heaven, we'll find out. Well, I'm going to heaven. I don't know, with them people that's full of hate. We know where they're going. Wow, that's wow. That's generally, that's diabolical. And them Africans, yeah. Definitely. They come over here with they think, seem like they're better than we are. We're the same, have the same color of skin. That doesn't make any sense to me.
Cause I'm in a supervisor position. They don't like when you tell. Well, the ones I've dealt with, they don't like when you tell them something. But they had no problems with my managers telling them something. Oh yeah, right. Well, I told them I was about to fire on that motherfucker. Yo, see, I'm getting off subject. But anyway,
Yeah.
I'm just saying, why is it whenever they do something, and I mean white people do something to you, I mean, they deport y'all, they talk about y'all, they try to get you up out of here. They do the shit, the same thing to us. But yet, all of y'all come and hit us right in the chest with it.
And then move into our neighborhoods with their hair stores, their nail stores, their liquor stores, and all that. So shout out to Ayo Bynes. He was gentle. He was gentle. I saw some other videos where they just went off, and so I'm gonna see if I can find one of those videos. This is one girl that I saw, and she broke it down, and I really appreciate it. And I don't know if I can locate that video right now. Let me see. I don't see any videos, but there's a lot of TikTok videos. Oh man, let me see if I can find a video where they are reacting to it. Let me. Okay, let me go ahead. See. All right. Okay. What is it? Asian couple. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can find some other videos, because I watched a couple of these videos, and I said I want to make a reaction to what they're talking about. Let me see. These are all old, like years ago. Why am I getting videos from like 4 or 5 years ago? What is going on here? Which channel am I on? Okay, let me get some updated videos. Like 3 or 4. They've been doing this for years. Is that what it means? Okay, let me see. 2026. Like 5 and 4 years ago. What are you talking about? Okay, I may have to switch over to my other channel because I'm still getting these videos from like years ago, 3 years ago, 6 years ago. Good Lord, but I don't see anything updated. I must be searching wrong. Okay, I'm not going to keep trying to search because I am not finding what I am looking for. And so I guess I can just go ahead
What's
and
going
in
on,
this
my peoples?
video
This your boy
here.
Big Bangs in the building.
Cut that off. All right, we know Big Bang's in the building. All right, so hey y'all, I can't find what I'm looking for. Okay, so this is 16 minutes. Let me pause this video. Put this on pause. I'll be back. Okay, I'm back, y'all. Make sure I'm recording. This is the video. Well, one of the video that I was trying to find with this young lady in it right here. This is what I was looking for. What I was looking for, y'all.
So yeah, the next time someone asks you why, show them this. Asian man and his wife. Asian man is on the phone with the police. He lies to the police and says that these black people in this car are threatening him with a gun.
They are threatening us. Yeah? So I think they have a gun.
Did you take note of how thick his accent was? Fresh off the fucking boat, can barely speak a lick of fucking English. And yet he's clearly so ingrained with white supremacist ideology that his first thought is to tell the police that this car full of black people are threatening him with a gun. Thank God some police showed up that had a drop of fucking sense.
Maybe you should bring your wife out. I'm asking you! Who called?
I called.
So who said there's a gun here?
285 Avenue Avenue.
Who said there's a gun here? Did you say yes?
Okay,
This is a landlord tenant act. It has nothing to do with the police. Who said there's a gun here? Look how many cars are
I
here?
didn't. I told them.
Yeah, he like good.
He literally made the call stating that they are threatening him with a gun. The police see the bullshit in this whole situation. Now I don't know. So I don't give a fuck who feels like what about this blackout. Not another fucking
Asian American couple called police on black boys, claimed they felt unsafe, but the truth left officers enraged. Now, what happens when fear becomes a weapon? What happens when a simple phone call to the police could have changed young lives forever because of a lie? Today's story is one of those moments that forces us to ask difficult questions about race, accountability, and the dangerous consequences of false accusation. Welcome back to Global Trends. If you're new here, if you're passionate about justice, fairness, and stories that the mainstream media often overlooks.
Yeah, go check out this channel, Global Trends. Right there. There's his name right there. And if I remember, I put the video in the description. All right, so let's get back.
Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. Let's get right into it.
Including my wife. My wife showed the gun. Yeah?
What did you say?
I talked to I am with my wife and my son. Yeah? They are threatening us. Yeah? So
Now he's saying, claiming they have a gun, but look how close they to the car. They're standing to the car. I mean, would you be standing there if you was actually in fear? No, you would go down the street, go around the corner, do something, but get away from the area of where the threat is coming from. Not just stand there looking goofy.
I think they have a gun. Yeah?
He said that he has a
They're
gun.
threatening us. They think we have a gun. That's crazy.
Look
My
at
wife.
him with his hands in his pocket. He have no fear. There's no fear in this guy. He's not in fear of his safety or in fear of his life.
My wife said they have a gun.
She never said that, bro. Yeah, you're a shitbag. Fuck you.
Transfer? You want my email? Yes. Okay. I'll send it to your number. 6 plus 9? No, I need it now. I'm not leaving. I'm not leaving until I get the phone amount.
How do I know?
This was only 4.
5 minutes later.
Did you say there was a gun here?
Oh, Lord.
No, I did. How do I know?
This was only 4.
A gun here?
Yeah, how do you know?
No, I didn't. But my wife.
Who called and said there's a gun here? Someone called and said there's a gun here. Yes or no?
Somebody need to reach out to Tizzy. I think that's his name, Tizzy, the guy that goes around like help me find these people. Then he put them on blast. Somebody need to send this video to him. Tizzy, what is his name? Tizzy. He's on Twitter, TikTok too, and YouTube. Like, you know, let's find this guy and put him on blast so he can lose his job or something. Let everybody know the type of character he is. If I might do that myself, send this video. He probably already know because it's already on the internet, all over the internet.
I'd love for you to search this car just so you can carry on.
Look how many police officers are here from what somebody said there's a gun here. Think about what you're saying. Look how many police cars are here.
Just to try and get us to hurry up and get
Maybe it's
away from
My
another one
wife.
pulling
I
out.
didn't say.
Well, who called? Maybe you should bring your wife out about this.
I'm
I'm asking you! Who called?
I called.
So who said there's a gun here?
2885 Bayview Avenue. Plaintiff from unit.
Who said there's a gun here?
They should arrest him right there.
This is a landlord tenant act. It's nothing to do with the police. Who said there's a gun here? Look how many cars are
I
here.
didn't. I told them I didn't see the gun. Yeah? But including my wife.
Asian. Oh, he's a landlord.
They need to be charged.
Yeah, they do.
That is a crime. For everybody who follow the law, yelling at them is not enough.
Oh, hold up, man. They say he's a landlord. Good Lord, if you black, please move out of that building because your life may be in danger.
Because he knows exactly what he did. He knows exactly what he was trying to do. He was trying to weaponize the police to come there and take the lives of those kids for no reason.
Mm-hmm.
Those kids could have lost their life. Yelling at them is not enough. Yeah, cool, the police came there and they acted appropriately and within reason, right? But what about the ones that don't? That just happened is the exception to the rule. That's never the rule. That's not the rule. That's not how they act in those type of situations and those type of calls. Those kids were lucky. They got lucky. They need to be fucking charged. They need to be convicted because it's clearly on tape, and they need to serve jail time for that.
Yeah, they do.
They are playing with people's lives. And yes, it's that serious. It's that serious. People who look like me have buried their children for dumb shit like that.
And like I keep saying, he knew exactly what he was doing.
Like he literally tried to Emmett Till him. That's what we're gonna call it. Lies that take people's lives. You should go to jail. Nothing less than that. Nothing less than that. He should have been thrown on the ground. The same force that they were coming with for the person with the weapon should have been given to him. He should have been thrown on the ground, knees in his back, guns drawn on him, put in handcuffs, and taken to jail. So that you don't do that again. Fuck a waste of resources. That is not the bigger picture here. He tried to get those kids unalived by police.
Weaponizing the police.
Or at least beat up, at least rough hand. Like, are you guys kidding me right now? Are you kidding me right now? You're yelling at him like that's your child? Follow the law. Why is he not in handcuffs? You're gonna tell me that man didn't know exactly what he was doing?
Yeah, he did.
Now he's stuttering. He wasn't stuttering on the phone.
Until it wasn't.
Lots of Black creators called in their community during anti-Asian COVID racism. Similarly, I'm calling in my Asian community on anti-Black racism, not because I hate being Asian, but because I love my Asian community so much that I want to help eradicate the poison of racism from our hearts so we can have a negative encounter with an individual from any race and still treat others from that race with respect, because bad eggs exist in every race. I want to help us see that our internalized white supremacy and anti-Blackness as something that was taught to us through the trauma of white male colonial capitalist Christian structures of exploitation and divide and conquer, making Black and brown folks fight each other for scraps, while white folks hoard wealth at the top and uphold systems that...
That's with all the words you just said, that's what they've been doing. That's exactly what they've been doing.
Oppress and kill Black and brown folks daily. I want to help us all eradicate the poison of racism so we can be united in dismantling white supremacy-based racial hierarchy to finally have collective liberation and true equity for all.
或者补足给你啊，你们是哪位？我过来是原委会啊，是的啊，出去。对我先看房子，没得看头哈，哪个都不敢租给你哈。好。好，没关系。但是我看我是不能看吗？我看可以看是不是？对吧？不行。对，你说不能，我不能住这里，但是我能不能看？哪儿也不能去。但是我能不能看嘛？不能拍，不能拍。我不是。
If somebody told me I can't live in a place don't live there, because when you move in, you ain't gonna have none but trouble. Just do yourself a favor. When they say you can't live here, get the step and move, because you don't want to live around people like that. They'll make your life miserable or try to make your life miserable, and why put yourself... I mean, I get it. Maybe you want to live there, but no, it's not worth the hassle.
是拍我拍你吗？我没有拍你，我记录我自己。不行吗？我们照片都不能请出去哈，请出去。哦，不要碰我嘛，不要碰我，不要碰我，不要碰你，但是请出去哈。哦，请出去。我不是来拍你，我来拍你没有？我们这儿的房子。
And where did he come from? Right? Where did he even come from?
去拍哈，走。
So that's an African in China trying to rent a unit, and the Chinese are telling them, hell no, better yet, you can't even walk through this complex. And you see, I think that was a security guard telling him to go, and they was calling him all kinds of names. And what's wild to me is you never see the African Union, none of these African leaders calling out China for how they treat the Africans, but Chinese, they setting up factories, they setting up businesses. I'm talking about large businesses, mom and pop shops all throughout Africa. And Africans never do anything to the Chinese but work for them and get paid under wages, right? And they sell them some of the most crappiest products ever. They kind of use Africa as a dumping ground, but none of these African unions, the AU, never call out China, nor do they call them out for how they treat the Africans in China, right? Mind you, these Africans have a whole country behind them. They come in, a country that's supposed to represent them. So yeah, it's wild. Like China could do whatever, Chinese could do whatever they want in Africa.
I think it goes without saying that the entire black community is extremely tired of seeing yet another black kid lose his life over racism. I saw what happened with Cyrus versus Rick Chow in the court case, and I'm absolutely disgusted. However, this was a long conversation coming. The anti-blackness in the Asian community needs to be addressed, and before the Asians come at me, I'm Blasian, okay? So don't you dare try to call me racist, don't you dare try to call me anti-Asian, because y'all have to admit, you guys do not like black people. You guys love kissing and licking and sucking that white man's boot, and I will never understand it. Black people have been shown time and time again that people of color solidarity does not exist. I don't blame black people for...
What I don't understand is how in the world are they all up in our neighborhoods? How in the world did we let that happen? Come on, we can do... No, we need to do better. Take our dollars like that boycott, keep it going. I stand 10 toes down with that. Take it, kick them out the neighborhood, and then reinvest in our own neighborhoods and open up our own beauty salons, nail salons, because we have the talent. We have the talent.
Only wanting to be referred to as black, okay? Black people are black because we have anti-blackness in every single community, including our own even. The hatred for black people is global. There is a slur for black people in like almost every language. It's fucking crazy.
Yeah, that's what I just said. Like the whole world. Like, what on earth? It has to be spiritual. I'm thinking, oh man, was it Abraham? One of his kids was Cush? Was it Cush?
It is just so insane how white supremacy has...
God, he was cursed. He said he'll forever be his brother's servant or something. Does it include black people? I gotta do my homework on that. But yeah, when Abraham, yeah, I think it was Cush.
Brainwashed the fuck out of the Asian community. Because last time, black people weren't the ones putting Asian people in internment camps. Black people weren't the ones bombing Asian countries. Black people weren't the ones enslaving and causing a genocide on an entire group of people. Black people weren't the ones colonizing the entire world. That was all white people, babe. So what the hell did we do? What did black people do to deserve this much hatred, this much racism from everybody, okay? I'm talking about white people, Asian people, Hispanic people, even Native Americans. Hell, literally every single group that isn't black. It's exhausting, it's draining. I hate how our children aren't seen as children. Cyrus was a baby, he was a boy.
Hold on, y'all, man. I gotta go back over here. I gotta check something out. I'm sorry, this is the way my brain works. I don't know if it was Abraham or say Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Okay, so maybe it was Moses. Hold on. Which one of okay. Oh, Noah. Hold on. And Moses had 2 sons. Was it? Okay. So it wasn't Moses. Hebrew. Okay, the narratives concerning curses on descendants in the Hebrew Bible. Wait, let me get y'all over here. Okay, such as the well-known curse of Canaan involved Noah's... Okay, here we go. Noah's grandson, Canaan, not Moses' children. In that story, Ham, okay, Ham's son, Noah's son, saw his beard. Okay, this is what I was looking for. It was Noah, y'all. Noah. Okay. Noah's son saw his father nakedness. Yeah, because Noah, when he got plastered, he was drunk. And one of his sons went in the tent and saw his nakedness, and he went and got his other two brothers, and they came and covered him up. But then after that, one of his sons was cursed. And Noah pronounced a curse on Canaan, Ham's son, making him subservient to his brothers, while Ham himself was not cursed. All right. So, oh man. So we got to take a deep dive into this. All right. So it was Canaan. All right. So the next question is, check this out. Okay. Canaan. All right. Canaan. Let me highlight that. All right. Let me put paste. Canaan is okay, is he why black people are hated around the world. I'm just doing this, y'all, don't they? Alright, are black people under a curse? Alrighty, people of Canaan are now reading. Okay. Are black people under a curse? This is from the Bible Hub. I just interrupted the story. I got tired of listening to it, really. Are black people under a curse? Are black people under a curse? Clarifying the question. The question of whether black people are under a curse often arises from a misinterpretation of certain biblical passages, most notably the account involving Noah, Ham, and Canaan in Genesis 9. This misunderstanding has been used throughout history to justify harmful ideologies. Examine the biblical context, text, and its historical, grammatical, and cultural context helps clarify that there is no divinely pronounced curse under people of African descent or any other ethnic group. It gotta be something, because the whole world just hate us, black people. In the context of Genesis 9, and let me see, I'm not going to read all that, because I'm not going to read all that. So I'm just going to go ahead and skim through. Okay, all right. When Noah woke from his drunkenness and learned that his younger son had done, he said, "Cursed be Canaan, a servant of servants shall he be to his brothers." Notice carefully that the curse is pronounced upon Canaan, not Ham himself. Okay. Ham was one of Noah's three sons, Shem, Ham, and Japheth. Okay, I know that. So Canaan was Ham's son, but specifically only Canaan. Okay, yep, when Ham's son received Noah's rebuke. Okay, scriptures does not teach that all of Ham's descendants are share in this curse. Okay, hold up. Many scholars emphasize that Canaan's descendants primarily settled in regions such as the land of Canaan, present-day parts of Israel, and surrounding territories, not Africa. Okie dokie. Alrighty, so that answered my question. That's what I was like thinking. Are we descendants of Canaan? Good Lord, because this doesn't make any sense the way these people is carrying on and disliking black people so much. They got problems. All right, back to the story, y'all.
He was 14 fucking years old. Do you not understand how fucking young that is? But I bet you if it was a white kid, he would have never been accused of stealing. And even if Cyrus did steal that fucking water, you think it's worth it to kill somebody over fucking water? Really? And to chase someone longer than a fucking football field over water? It's sick. It's truly sick to know that literally no group has our back but our own. I don't blame black people for not wanting to support Asian-owned businesses, and I say this as a Blasian, okay? Let me remind you.
And then half the time we don't even have our own people's back. I mean, oh my God. It is a mess. It is, oh my God.
And y'all, because if we are such a threat, if you guys are just so afraid of us, so threatened by us because we are just such thugs.
But I tell you one thing, when we do unify, when we have that solidarity, we are powerful. And I think that is what a lot of people is afraid of, because black is power, number one. And when we do come together, we are a powerful unit.
Stop opening your businesses up in our neighborhoods. Oh wait, it's because y'all cannot open businesses in white neighborhoods because they don't want your asses there. Because they don't like y'all either. How do you all get that through your fucking head? I wish that people of color, black people, Asian people, Hispanic people can all come against white supremacy, but you guys all just seem...
So I'm guessing, so since the Asians couldn't get their businesses settled up in white neighborhoods, they made it so that the black community couldn't get the loans to open up the stores that they wanted to open up, but they allowed to Asians to just move in and gave them loans. Because I heard somewhere that when they come to the country, their first time coming here, they are afforded some kind of financial assistance, you know, checks and loans and things like that. Loans for businesses to help them settle in the United States. And so unfortunately, it's all a part of the grand scheme, because there's no way in the world that these people fresh off the boat should come over here and open up shop in the hood, in the neighborhood. And they're not even accustomed to the culture, would make it so bad. So that's probably what happened. But it's time that they need to get out, because myself particularly, I don't like what I'm seeing, because the way what I'm seeing, since this boycott have and is happening, it seems like they are entitled, like they have the right, and have the right, more rights than a foundational a black person does. We are foundational. We are here, born and bred here in the United States. You just came over on a boat and settled in our neighborhood. So how dare you come over and act all so entitled, like you have the right to something? No, you don't.
To be brainwashed by it and all seem to want to uphold it because your hatred for black people is more strong than your want for change. We're done. I'm wishing so much love and so much support to Cyrus and his family, and to all of the black families who's experienced loss due to racism.
After seeing that disgusting trend of Chinese people completely just, I don't even want to say it, mutilating dolls of black children, I now look at Asian people the same way I look at white people.
Did y'all hear about like when the Chinese, when they come home, they have these little squishy dolls, and they're black dolls, and when they get frustrated and when they get off of work, they said they abuse these little dolls. They take them and throw them all over the place and step on them and twist them all up and put makeup on them. It's like, oh, where am I? I'm on the wrong camera, y'all. I meant to switch over here, not my main one. But and they just torture these little black dolls. This is what they're doing now. And so they're doing that, and it's just like a psychological thing that black people is not worth protecting. The only thing they're good for is abusing. And I mean, that's what I'm getting from it. It is just a diabolical world out there. And so you got to love yourself, because ain't nobody going to love you. Ain't no other race is going to love you. We as a people need to start loving ourselves first and then love on our family members and let the family members take it out and start loving on the community. In the community, we need to rise up against this madness because we've been down long enough. We've been down and ambushed and all this long enough. And now you got this current administration taking away or trying to take away or diminish our civil rights as a black people, the civil rights that we really deserve because of the damage that y'all done did to us during the slavery, the Reconstruction, Jim Crow. Good grief, now you want to go backwards. No, don't go backwards. This is not the 1940s, 1960s, it's 2026. This is a new thing. It's time that we stand up. Stand 10 toes down on our beliefs, stand 10 toes down on our beauty, and stand 10 toes down on who we are and who you are as an individual person, who you are as a mother, father, daughter, son, whatever. And then stand 10 toes down of who we are as a community.
In terms of being wary and cautious, those videos, not only of them doing it to dolls, but going to Africa, fucking with the children. Like I saw a video of the one lady putting a pillow over their face over and over again. Really made my stomach turn to watch those videos, genuinely. But I forced myself to watch them. And it's always a nice reminder to me to remember that all of these things we talk about here on the internet, no matter how many people say it's not that serious, it's not that deep, or, go outside, touch grass, these things are happening. And you should never let anyone convince you that they aren't happening just because there's a couple stupid people within the discourse. These things still need to be talked about.
I've seen a lot of Asian people get on this app and other apps claiming that Asian people have only committed those 2 crimes against black children. And those 2 crimes that were committed were both anti-black hate crimes. Okay, that's the real truth right there. And my question to them was, can you give me any incident?
Yeah, there was another crime where this Asian woman shot this black kid and she got off with taking the life of him, just like this last person did the same thing. So I'm assuming that's what she's talking about, those 2 incidences.
Where a black person harmed an Asian child out of anti-Asian hate crimes. And this is what I have found. On March 30th, 2016, an Asian man by the name of Christopher Q approached a black teenager who had just gotten out of practice at Irvine High School in California.
He was cut off.
He approached the black teenager with an iron bar and he yelled racial slurs at this black teenager. The black teenager was waiting for his brother to pick him up. While Christopher was yelling racial slurs at this black child, the child managed to get away and find his brother. His brother tried to intervene to help his younger brother, and Christopher Q managed to break that black man's nose for trying to protect his younger sibling from Christopher Q. In 2017, Christopher Q took a plea deal and was sentenced to 3 years probation and 180 days of jail time. This next one isn't easy for me to talk about because it was a Vietnamese man who committed this crime, and I'm Vietnamese myself. But I'm gonna do it anyway, out of fairness. I believe in being fair. In 2021, Ryan Lê Nguyen shot a black child by the name of Kobe. That child was only 6 years old.
His face.
This happened in Detroit, Michigan. Kobe just happened to be riding his bikes with his friends, and they left their bikes out in front of Ryan's yard. Kobe then returned to grab his bike with his friends, and Ryan came out with a sledgehammer, yelling at the children. He then went back inside, and as the children were fleeing on their bikes, he shot a bullet through his window, hitting Kobe in the arm. He shot a black child who was only 6 years old in the arm. Ryan was sentenced to 40 months to 15 years in jail. I have not found anything in regards to his whereabouts at this moment.
Hit me with a sledgehammer, but that's not gonna work because I'm too fast.
So then what did he do?
Got a gun, boom, shot me right here.
It's all on video Saturday afternoon on Candlewood Lane. You'll see kids playing, hear a gunshot, then Kobe realizes he's hit.
Oh yes, when it comes to hate crimes against Asian people, there have been some Black people who have committed hate crimes against Asian people. But I have not found a single Black person who has harmed an Asian child yet. But when it comes to Asian people harming Black children, that is a whole ass other story. And that is something our community needs to unpack. Because how bad is the anti-Blackness in our community that we don't even view Black children as people? We don't even give them the rights to humanity, to be treated as human beings.
According to reports, an Asian American
This world is so messed up. Good Lord, it's so messed up.
landlord contacted police claiming that
I don't think it's the world, it's the people that's in the world.
two Black teenagers, teenage boys, had pulled a gun on him and his wife. This is an incredible, serious allegation. In America, accusing someone of brandishing a firearm can instantly turn an ordinary police encounter into a life or death situation, especially if you're Black. Tenfold, responding officers investigated the situation instead of acting solely on the initial accusation. Now, as more facts came to light, the story reportedly began to unravel. Officers allegedly found inconsistencies that led them to believe the original account was false, leaving them frustrated over what appears to have been a misuse of emergency services. Now, think about what could have happened. For a second, just take your time and think about it. Those young Black boys weren't just accused of being disrespectful or loud, they were accused of committing a violent felony. In today's America, we all understand the risks that can come with police responding to reports involving weapons. Now, that's why making a false report isn't simply irresponsible. It has the potential to put innocent lives in danger. Now, for generations, many Black families have had the talk with their children, not about homework or sports, but about how to behave during police encounters in hopes of staying safe. Now, that reality exists because history has shown that misunderstandings, stereotypes, and false assumptions can have devastating consequences. Now, this isn't about blaming an entire community for the actions of one couple. Every racial and ethnic group includes people who believe in justice and people who make terrible decisions, right? It's good to get that clear. Generalizing would only repeat the same mistake we are criticizing right now. But it is important to acknowledge a larger issue. Too often, Black people have found themselves viewed as suspicious before any evidence is examined. Sometimes simply existing in the wrong neighborhood, entering the wrong store, or being in the wrong place at the wrong time has been enough to trigger calls to the police. When false accusations happen, they don't just affect the individuals involved, they deepen distrust between communities, consume police resources, and reinforce painful experiences that many Black Americans say they have faced for years. Now, the officer in this case.
All right, I'm done. I'm done with it. Since I interrupted his video, and perhaps maybe you want to hear, it's like a couple more, not long, maybe. Let me see, 3 minutes, maybe 3 minutes and 2 seconds, 2 minutes or so left with this video. But I have to go. I have to go to the bathroom. I want to end this video. Okay, I have to go, and then plus I'm hungry, and plus I need some more water. I just sit here and I drink all my water. Okay, y'all. So yeah, I would put his video in the description, and that's Global Trends, TRENDZ. And you can go over there and check him out and subscribe to his channel if you want. So I'm going to go ahead and end this video, and if you want to comment, you're welcome to comment. And don't forget to also like and subscribe to my channel, TrendWatch777, and I will see you in the next video. And y'all stand and love yourselves, because you are beautiful. All right? And you're worthy. You're worthy. All right? I'll see you in my next video.